Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Thursday, September 5th, 2024.
But before I walk you through the charts, as usual, just want to encourage you to please click like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. Share the content, if you would, with friends and colleagues. And check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos just like this one. Daily analysis in the SPY and the Triple Q, that is the S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100 ETFs. Weekly analysis in the S&P 500 Index, the NASDAQ 100 Index, the Long Bond ETF, the TLT, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube. That is 8 a month that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor. We're always looking for at least 20% moves on those stock picks, and you can check out all of this for no cost for 5 days. We offer a 5-day free trial up front with a wickedstocks.com subscription. So sign up for wickedstocks.com, check it all out. If you don't like what you see within 5 days, you can cancel your subscription at no cost to you whatsoever.
Let's take a look at the charts. I'm going to jump right into the near term. And you're familiar with this if you've been following the series for the last week or so. You know that we've had this rising two-thirds speed line that today is at 212.88. I've reduced that to an intraday pivot point only, although know that holding above it does maintain a constructive dynamic, not only for the day, but really into next week. Our pivot point we are above is 207.41, and that is this descending 1.5 week channel top that we settled above Friday of last week. We tested it on Tuesday, close to testing it actually on Wednesday. We are continuing higher now as of Wednesday. And so everything is playing out as anticipated, holding above 207.41. We are expecting over the next week or two this 241.54 channel top. And truth is, if we can close today above 226.50, we could see 241.54 tomorrow, because I think we'd have a pretty solid follow-through buying if we close today above 226.50. That is a 50% retracement from the July high against that August low. And so in terms of the 3 to 5 day swing trade, as I've been saying, it was the settlement above 207.41 that anticipated 226.50, and the 1 to 2 week swing trade anticipating 241.54. All true above 207.41. Upside today, I do have 220.33 as a level that may contain intraday buying pressures. And if we push through 220.33, I do see 226.50 as a likely intraday target. That's been a 2 to 3 day objective now following Friday's settlement above the 207.41 channel top. 226.50 may contain daily buying pressures. Keep in mind, though, we are anticipating 241.54 over the next week or two. And if we do close above 226.50, first off, that should not come as a great surprise. Secondly, no good reason to be short overnight if you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader following a settlement above 226.50. In fact, I've had no good reason to be short overnight since Friday's settlement above the 207.41 descending channel top, when we shifted into a 3 to 5 day buy signal up to 226.50 and a 1 to 2 week buy signal to 241.54. So, if we close today above 226.50, we should within 2 to 3 days, possibly tomorrow, Friday, test 241.54. This is a formation about a month in the making that can absorb buying through next week, and from there we could fall away for a week or two, presumably back to rising channel support that we've yet to identify as a channel bottom. Just a heads up that if we were to close above 241.54 over the next week or two, that sets off a meaningful buy signal, I think, into later year. I then see a 2 to 3 month or sooner rally up to what is a long-term resistance at 331.38. This long-term channel top comes into play by the end of the year if we were to close above 241.54 or this channel top over the next couple of weeks. Let's take a look at the downside. Of course, I've got the 207.41 formation, and if we happen to, I'm just going to go with the settlement below, because we could break it certainly intraday. 205.75 in reach. I'll go back to this chart here that I started with right out of the gates, and that is the 212.88 speed line. If we break 212.88, 207.41 is likely intraday, where we could bottom out through next week. And once again, above which the 241.54 formation remains a 1 to 2 week target. But if we do close today below 207.41, I would expect merely 199.59 the following day. And so this is a bit of a shift in my focus. I am anticipating lower trade through September and into October if we close below 199.59. This is a newly formed descending channel bottom. And it does become really, let's just call it a target tomorrow if we settle today below 207.41. Until then, 207.41 is your support, can contain selling into next week. And as I say, 241.54 remains a 1 to 2 week target. But once again, if we happen to close today below 207.41, we should see tomorrow this 199.59 formation. So that is just like a 1 day swing trade. I wouldn't recommend staying long overnight if we close below 207.41 because, I think you'll have quite the opportunity the very next day to test 199.59. Now, this formation is also about a 2-week structure that can contain weekly selling pressures. And from here, we could round up. I'm just not comfortable playing the short side aggressively as we move through the rest of September unless we close below 199.59. Certainly closing below 207.41 doesn't look good. And if you want to play the short side based on that alone, fine, but just know you'll have to reckon with 199.59, and that I think is your solid go with sell signal as we move into later September. It would be a settlement below 199.59 where you really don't want to be long Tesla if your time horizon is anywhere from 3 to 5 days out to 3 to 5 weeks, because within 3 to 5 days we should retest that 182 even August low. And yes, over the following 3 to 5 weeks, this 128.26 formation wouldn't surprise me if we were to close below 199.59, and we will map that out on the daily chart, certainly if we were to even approach this 199.59 formation. Is there anything else to say? I'm going to leave you with this shot here. I think this says a lot. This is really kind of the setup for the day and for the next few days. That's all I have. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. Just so you know, I'm putting it out there verbally, but we have a lead magnet on the website. If you provide your email address, you get into a free newsletter that we put out weekly. We put out a stock pick today alone that only our followers in that email database can receive. We promise not to hit you over the head with constant marketing. You might get a marketing email every other day, something like that, but you also are getting legitimate, valuable information like the Tesla report for free. So check it out. Fill out that, just drop in your email address. You're in our list, and you'll start receiving a free stock picks on a pretty regular basis. That is all I have to say. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. I will be back tomorrow with Friday's Tesla report, and you have a great evening.